So I've been eyeballing this technology for quite some time, waiting for it to develop to a point where I feel like it's actually worth buying. AR glasses have been out for quite some time, but they've been plagued with certain issues that have really prevented me from committing to buying a pair. But it seems like with this new wave of AR glasses that have been coming to market over the past year or so, a lot of these issues have really been ironed out, or so I hope. Today I'm going to be taking a look at the RayNeo Air 2S AR glasses. They're a pair of augmented reality glasses made by parent company TCL. They support XR functionality, and depending on the package and configuration you get, the base model will retail at about $320 USD. But are they actually worth the purchase, and has the technology gotten to a point where it's practical for everyday use? Let's find out. Inside the box, you have the RayNeo 2S itself, a really chunky set of paperwork, the USB-C to USB-C data cable, an additional larger size nose pad component, and a sample prescription lens frame. So if you wear prescription glasses and you just put the RayNeos on themselves, the display is going to look blurry. But what you can do is take this sample frame over to your local optometrist and have them fit a set of lenses that will actually pop right into the RayNeo 2S. Another option, and this is the route that I went with, you could submit your prescription to the website Lensology, and they'll make a custom pair of these frames for you and have them sent right over to your house. The package that I went with also came with the Joy Dock. This thing mounts onto the back of your Switch, and not only does it allow your Switch to connect to the AR glasses, it also serves as an additional backup battery, giving you an additional 5,000 mAh worth of playtime. Now, some of the more notable features are the Sony low-powered micro OLED display, projecting a massive 201-inch screen. It's got a full HD resolution at 1080p, and good news for us game heads, it's got a refresh rate of up to 120 Hz. Audio-wise, it has this insane push-to-push quad speaker design that gives this impressive acoustic type surround sound that it's really hard to explain. You kind of got to hear it for yourself to get what I'm talking about. So what's it actually like wearing a pair of these? For starters, they're noticeably heavier than a regular pair of glasses, which is to be expected. But it's not anything crazy. It's not like they're weighing down the bridge of your nose or anything like that. And like I previously stated, the audio quality is surprisingly impressive. I was expecting some pretty basic speakers. I was not expecting the whole spatial surround sound experience that these provide. They also do a really good job of surrounding you in rich sound while not being that noticeable for the people around you, which is great because one of my main use cases for these is to be used while traveling. Now, obviously, I can't screen capture how it looks while I have these on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try my best to replicate exactly what it looks like while having these AR glasses on. What you're seeing right now is very close to how it actually looks while wearing a pair of these. You have this absolutely massive screen that you can take with you anywhere at any time. And this is no exaggeration. This OLED display looks this clear and this bright. Whether you're outside or in a really well lit room, the 10 levels of brightness ensure a really rich, dense image quality. Watching movies or YouTube videos on these was an excellent experience. And they're also really useful for browsing social media with an extra layer of privacy. Now onto the main reason why I even wanted to try out a pair of AR glasses, and that's how well do they work while being used for gaming. Now you'll be happy to know that something like the Steam Deck, some other handheld gaming PCs, and a lot of these retro emulation handhelds that run off of Android are going to be just plug and play with a pair of these. It's just one cable, you plug it right in, and you're able to enjoy your games on the beautiful 201-inch OLED display. I actually spent most of my time while trying out these glasses with the Steam Deck and the Retroid Pocket Mini. And I have to say this was the strongest performance I got thus far. It gets an absolute chef's kiss while being used with the Steam Deck. I put in hours of playtime and loved every single minute of it. Pixel perfect image quality, rich audio quality. They were the total package while being used with the Steam Deck. Now, in order to get the Nintendo Switch to work with a pair of these, you need the accessory I talked about earlier in the video, the Joy Dock. It's this small little box that mounts onto the back of your Nintendo Switch. It's got 3 USB-C ports on the bottom of it. One goes into the Switch, the other goes into the glasses, and the third one is so that you can actually charge it while in use. Now, it comes built in with an additional 5,000 mAh worth of battery. So not only will it power the glasses, it will also charge your Switch in the process. Now, as great as this sounds, it's not without its flaws. While most games will work just fine, I noticed that with some games, there was a bit of a flickering going on. I think this might have to do with certain games' copyright protection, but it was very annoying and it really limited the enjoyment of using these AR glasses with the Nintendo Switch. Now, I don't think it's the fault of these glasses, but I do think that this Joy Dock accessory needs some improvements in future iterations. And of course, if you want to use it with some other consoles like the PS5 or the Xbox Series X, there's going to be some additional legwork as well. You're going to need an accessory that will convert the HDMI to USB-C, as well as provide enough power for the glasses. Now, RayNeo has this accessory available on their site, but I am aware that some third-party alternatives seem to get the job done as well. And from a production standpoint, I actually edited this entire video while using the RayNeo 2S. And I was happy to say I was pretty satisfied with the result. This is probably going to be my go-to option for editing on the go instead of lugging around a portable monitor with me. So the RayNeo 2S, guys, I have to say the technology has come a really long way, but it definitely needs some fine-tuning before we can consider ditching our monitors or high-end displays. With that being said, as someone who's really big on gaming on a projector, this is actually a really solid space-saving alternative. The image quality is every bit as good, if not better, than some of the more expensive projectors that I own. So while this might not be competition for our gaming monitors or our 4K TVs just yet, if you're someone who games on a projector frequently, you might want to give something like this a look. Not to mention, for travel and on-the-go use, I'll take a pair of these over lugging around my portable monitor any day of the week. If you guys are interested in the RayNeo 2S, I'll put links in the description below. Until next time, this is Ness, signing out.